Today, I'm going to be playing out the 2024 season for the Miami Dolphins, but after every touchdown that Tyreek Hill scores, we get to steal a player from the team he scored on. And I mean, judging off the way that the season has gone so far, the Miami Dolphins are definitely a team that needs a lot of help. So hopefully our boy Tyreek can go off today. But looking at it right now, I wouldn't say this offense is terrible. I mean, Tua's got plenty of weapons to work with, but the O-line is kind of a disaster. But on the other side of things, I mean, the Dolphins do have a very solid defense. So clearly the main issue right now with this team is definitely the O-line. So that's probably what we should focus on to start things off. But in week 1, it looks like we're going to be taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. And I mean, I'd like to think that this is the game that we should be winning, but it was pretty close in real life. And the Jags have also already put 7 points on the board. So we are trailing right now, but I feel like we should be able to put together a solid drive here. I mean, I'm going to try and go for OBJ, and that looks like it should give us a first down. That's going to work. I mean, the Dolphins definitely have one of the best, if not the best, wide receiver room in the NFL right now. I mean, you got Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, and OBJ all on the same offense, which is absolutely terrifying. But the Jags did bring up a third down after that, so I need to get... Oh, come on. That should work out. We got Tyreek, so that's going to keep the drive alive, and we're gonna hit a nasty juke. We gotta be careful here though, because after that the Jaguars did bring up a fourth down, and we need to get 14 yards just to keep the drive alive here. So I'm gonna try, or not, I guess, to keep the drive alive. It's something or nothing, but it looks like we're gonna find Tyreek Hill for the touchdown. I mean, that definitely wasn't the smartest decision, but I will take it. Our gamble's gonna pay off. So that's gonna put the Dolphins on the board first. We're coming back out here in the third quarter though, and things are looking really good for us right now. So if we can keep playing the way we are, I feel like we should be able to sneak out of week 1 with a win. I mean, if we score here, that's gonna put us up. Oh my God, Hill got caught, and that's gonna be an interception. I mean, he got knocked off of his route right there, so that honestly might screw us, because just like that, the Jags are in the red zone. And of course, Jacksonville scored after that, so now we're only up by 3 points, man. I mean, in the blink of an eye, things have gotten a whole lot closer, so we got to make sure that this game does not get away from us, because that is a serious concern that I have right now. But I'm gonna try and go for Tyreek Hill and see if he can get a first down for us. That's gonna be an absolute dime. I mean, if he can get away on this route right here, that could very well go for a touchdown, but I feel like he's probably going to get double teamed, so we do not want to throw that. I'm just going to keep it on the ground with Tua. I mean, either way, we're just short of the first. I'm going to run this cross route though, and considering how fast Tyreek Hill is, we all know what happens. I mean, if he can get some separation, which it looks like he has, that should go for a touchdown, and it looks like he's in. So that's going to be Tyreek's second touchdown of the day, and that's going to put us back up by 10 points. But unfortunately for us, after that, we somehow found a way to blow a 10-point lead in the fourth quarter. So I guess we're going to be starting the season off with an L. But since Tyreek Hill finished that game with 2 touchdowns, we got to steal 2 players from the Jacksonville Jaguars, and to help out the offense, we took Evan Ingram. And I mean, this one should be pretty obvious, but for the defense, we also took Josh Hines-Allen. But that's going to bring us to week 2, and we have a much tougher game on our hands now. So those upgrades better pay off, because now we have to play Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills, and it looks like we are going to be starting off with the ball in this one. So considering we're playing against Josh Allen, I feel like we need to get off to a hot start in this game, because I mean, even though we do have a pretty solid defense, Josh Allen is probably going to tear them apart, because at this point, he definitely owns the Miami Dolphins. But it looks like we're going to have Ingram open for a pretty big pickup. I'm going to try and go back for Ingram again here, man, because that was actually a really solid game from him. So I guess we'll see if he can get some separation again. Oh, that's going to be close. I'm not risking that. I'm just going to keep it on the ground with Tua, because as I said, I mean, I feel like Josh Allen is going to put up one hell of a fight today. So the last thing I want to do is throw an interception. I got to be really careful with the football here. That should be a huge play though. Come on, Hill's gonna get it. So 14 yards to go, and we're in the end zone. I know Waddle honestly might be our best option here, but I'm gonna try and go with this with Hill. I mean, that's gonna give us a first. Still not enough for a touchdown though, but we're only 4 yards out. So I mean, I feel like this play should work out pretty nicely for us, and we're gonna throw an interception in the end zone. Of course. I don't even want to hear it. That was bad. I was not paying enough attention to that defense right there. That might be one of the worst picks that I've thrown in a very long time, but we are set up once again, so I feel like I kind of need to redeem myself here. And that should go for a touchdown from Hill right there. So just like that, we're going to tie this game up at 7. And that touchdown right there should hopefully be enough to make you forget about that terrible interception. We're coming back out here in the third quarter, though. And no surprise, we are losing to Josh Allen right now. I mean, we're down by 10 points, so things could definitely be a lot better for this team. But don't count us out yet, because if we can score a touchdown here, that is going to put us right back in this game. It is 4th and 15 right now, and we're on our own side of the field, which is kind of alarming, but we're gonna have Tyreek Hill open. I mean, unlike the first time, we had to go for it on 4th down there, considering how much time's on the clock and that we're down by 2 scores right now. But that is the second 4th down conversion that we've gotten to work for us today. And I do also want to point out that Evan Ingram is absolutely torching this defense in his Dolphins debut right now, so it's looking like he was definitely a good pickup for us. But anyways, that should be a tutty right there. We got Tyreek Hill open again. So that's going to be his 4th touchdown of the season and another 2 TD game from him. But we are still losing by 3 points right now. But it looks like we do have a chance right now, kind of. I mean, we only got 2 timeouts and 50 seconds on the clock. But we do have the fastest player in the NFL. So I'm just going to send him downfield. And that's gonna work out. I don't even care who scores the touchdown here, man. We already got 2 TDs against Buffalo today, so all I care about is sneaking out of this game with the win. With that being said, though, if we can get Tyreek Hill open, I'm just gonna take it, because he is definitely our best option here. I'm gonna keep it on the ground with Tua. Actually, that's a solid gain. I mean, at this point, I don't even care who scores the touchdown, bro, because we already have 2 TDs against the Buffalo Bills. So all I care about is sneaking out with the dub, and that should be enough to do it. We got Ingram in the end zone. I mean, that's a perfect way to end off his day, because Ingram has been absolutely balling. So that's gonna give us the lead with 6 seconds left. And after that, it looks like we were able to hold on for the dub. So that was definitely one hell of a performance from the Miami Dolphins. But anyway, since Tyreek Hill finished that game with 2 touchdowns, that means we got to steal 2 players from the Buffalo Bills. And obviously, we had to take Josh Allen. I mean, that should be a massive improvement at the quarterback position. And for the defense, we also got our hands on Matt Milano. But anyways, after that game, we went ahead and simmed to week 10 to see how this team was doing. And we haven't been as good as I thought we were going to be, but we have been pretty solid. I mean, we have a 5-3 record. And in week 10, we're going to be taking on the 1-7 LA Rams. I want to say this is going to be an easy game to win, though, because even though the Rams are looking pretty bad right now, they do have a pretty solid team. So we got to be careful of them. I'm excited to see how this Josh Allen Tyreek Hill duo is going to be, though, because I feel like they should be pretty much unstoppable. But I'm going to try and go for Waddle here, who is kind of locked up. So we're just going to keep it on the ground with Josh, and we're going to get a whole lot of yardage by doing that. And as you've probably noticed, yes, I did strip Jalen Waddle of his number because Josh Allen definitely deserves it more. But I'm going to try and go for Hill here, unless we can actually get Waddle open. But it looks like he is going to be the better option. So Reek's going to bring it all the way to the 29-yard line. I don't think we're going to be able to get him open here, but we should have OBJ at the very least. I mean, somebody's got to be open off of this route. I'm hoping it'll be Hill. Actually, I'm just going to go for Jalen Waddle. That's going to give us a lot of yardage. I mean, once again, man, things are looking pretty good for the Dolphins right now. So I'm going to try and end it off right here with Hill. I gotta make sure he gets some separation here, man. That's gonna be close. Okay, we barely got in. That's a touchdown. I don't know how he squeezed through everybody there, but I'll take it. So that's gonna put us on the board first. We're coming back out here with 1 minute and 30 seconds before halftime, though, and LA has actually kept this game a lot closer. We're all tied up at 10. I mean, I thought we would at least have the lead right now, but I'm gonna go for a shot with Hill, and he's gonna... Oh, come on. He dropped the ball. That was huge, man. That was a huge play right there, but it's going to be coming back, bro. That definitely sucks. I thought he had that, but I'm going to go for another one. This isn't as much of a shot, but it's still kind of risky. This time he's got it, though. I'm going to try this route right here, though. It's looking like Waddle's probably going to be our best option, unless that happens. We got some separation again. He just blew right past White. I mean, he's been getting some crazy separation today, so I hope he keeps doing what he's doing right now, because that's already 2 first-half touchdowns for him. We're coming back out here in the 4th quarter, though, and the Rams are still in this game. I mean, we're up 17-13 right now, so another score should pretty much do it for us. Come on, keep going. That's not what I wanted. 3rd down. I thought he was gonna keep going there, man, but since we don't have an O-line, we're not getting any blocks at all. So that is still something that we definitely need to work on, is upgrading the O-line, but that should be a first right there. We are short again though, man, but I'm gonna go for it on 4th down, because it seems like all of our gambles on 4th down have worked out so far, and it looks like that's gonna be another one. I mean, that was a lot closer than I wanted it to be, but I'm gonna try and finish things off with Hill, because if we can get another one, that means we get to steal 3 players from the LA Rams, and once again, he's got some crazy separation. I mean, those legs are cooking this defense right now, so that's going to be 3 touchdowns on the game for Tyreek Hill, and obviously after that, we were able to sneak out with the win, so that's going to be another dub for the Miami Dolphins. But anyways, after that performance from Tyreek Hill, we got to steal 3 players from the LA Rams, and as I said, the O-line has been absolutely terrible. So we took Havenstein and Dotson from the LA Rams. So those 2 should be helping out the O-line quite a bit. And to add depth to the defense, we also took Tre'Davious White. But after that, we went ahead and simmed to week 13. And it looks like this team is doing a lot better right now. I mean, we have an 8-3 record, and we're going to be taking on the Green Bay Packers, who are 6-5. And apparently it's snowing right now. So yeah, this is going to be one of those games where you cannot tell where the end zone's at, but hopefully, oh my god, that's a bad start. We are getting laid down. Haven't even had a chance to breathe, and it's already 3rd and 25, man. So we need to get a shot to work out. I'm hoping that Tyreek can get some actually, that honestly might be good right there. That's a dot. Evan Ingram is going to be coming up clutch for us again, so that's going to save the drive, man. I thought we were done there, but I will take it. Oh, man, again, though, everybody is kind of locked up. This defense is doing a pretty good job right now. Packers did bring up another 3rd down after that, though. So once again, we need to get 13 yards to keep our drive alive. I'm going to put all of my trust in the hands of Hill, who is apparently locked up right now, but we almost have that with Josh. I'm gonna go for it, man. We're going for Ingram once again, too, because he's probably been our most reliable player so okay, that was a terrible pass. I don't know how we got that. So 11 yards to go and we're in the end zone. I'm going to see if we can end it off with Hill right here. And we should have that. I mean, that's another pretty off-target pass, but we're going to catch it in the corner. So that's going to be another one from Tyreek Hill, which is going to tie this game up at 7. We're coming back out here in the 4th quarter, though. We only have 2 minutes, and we are down by 7 points right now. But once again, it's been like a pretty close matchup. That might work right there. Come on. He'll get that. That's another huge play from him. I mean, we were literally 1 yard away. So if we get stopped here, I'm going to be pretty upset. But we should be able to get Tyreek Hill open. And he's got that too, man. So that's going to be another TD from him. And that's going to tie this game up at 17. But we're still going to be taking an L to the Green Bay Packers, man. I mean, Jordan Love put up a really good fight. So we're going to lose by 3 points. Once again, we got to steal 2 players from the Green Bay Packers after that game. And to help out the O-line, we picked up Jenkins. And to help out the defense, we also went ahead and took Kenny Clark. So after all of those pickups, obviously, this defense is looking a whole lot better. I'd say this is easily one of the best defenses in the league right now. And on the other hand, I'd say we also have one of the best offenses in the league. I mean, this O-line is a lot better than it was when we started. And we also have an 8-4 record right now. So with the roster that we have, I feel like we should be making the playoffs. We did go on a bit of a losing streak to end off the season, though, but we did go 10-7 to make the playoffs. But the Jets went 16-1, so they won the division. And it looks like we're going to be playing the 16-1 Jets in the wild card round. I mean, the AFC is so unbelievably stacked right now. Considering the Jets went 16-1 and didn't even get the #1 seed should tell you enough right there, because the Ravens also went 16-1. But Tyreek Hill, had a pretty solid season with Josh Allen as his quarterback. I mean, he had 1,300 yards for 13 touchdowns. But anyways, we seriously need to worry about winning this game right here. I mean, we are keeping up with New York, I'd say. We're down 19-14. But if we can get in the end zone here, that is going to give us the lead. How are we still up? I gotta say, man, the run game has been pretty disappointing lately. I mean, even after the upgrades to the O-line, they have not been that impressive. We're gonna have Ingram open. This guy has been impressive. I mean, I don't want to overreact or anything like that, but I feel like Ingram has honestly been the best player on this offense this season. I mean, he's been absolutely insane. That's gonna be a sack. And the Jets got another stop after that too. So we need to get 18 yards just to keep this drive alive. And that's going to be an interception because we got hit. Things are looking really bad right now.
A few moments later.
I mean, the Jets defense has just been all over us today, but it looks like we do actually have a chance to take the lead now. So we got to make sure that we make the most out of this because this game does not have a lot of time. We don't have timeouts either. So we kind of just got to like... Oh my god, dude. This might be the last play of the game right here. Hold on. This is going to be big if this works out. That's gonna be a touchdown with 4 seconds left, and that should be enough to do it, man. I mean, that's gonna put us up. I'm gonna make sure we get this too. We're gonna go for the 2-point conversion to make sure that we're up by a field goal. Come on, Allen, please. That's gonna work out too. So that's gonna put us up by 3 points. And the Jets were not able to pull off any miracles after that. So we're gonna knock off a 16-1 team to move on. And of course, in the divisional round, we're gonna be playing the Baltimore Ravens, who are also 16-1. I mean, this has got to be one of the most insane playoff schedules of all time, because this is back-to-back weeks that we are playing a team that is 16-1. So if we somehow win the Super Bowl, this might be the greatest playoff run of all time. So after that, at the very least, we should be able to tie things up as long as we don't throw a pick, because in case you haven't noticed, it is 17-13 right now. Waddle might have this though, man. That's gonna be close. So we're 4 yards away from punching this in for a touchdown, man. I'm just gonna keep it on the ground with Mostert to make sure that we don't throw any interceptions, and it looks like we're gonna be good. So that is gonna give the lead to the Dolphins, and unfortunately after that, it looks like Lamar did come back and win this game. I mean, that would have been crazy if we beat 16-1 teams in back-to-back weeks, but either way, we did put up a good fight. I still just can't believe how stacked the AFC was this season though, man. I mean, that was actually ridiculous. But to end off the year, it looks like MVP is gonna be going to Joe Burrow, and it looks like the Texans are gonna end up beating the Lions in the Super Bowl this year, which is kind of crazy to think about. I mean, there was 2 teams that went to the postseason with a 16-1 record, and none of them even made it to the Super Bowl. But that's gonna do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It'd really help out the channel. And if you have any video ideas, feel free to drop them down below. I'll try to get to as many of them as I can. And while you're down there, make sure you check out my socials. I got everything linked in my description below. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.